Welcome to Harris-Stowe State University, home of the Hornets. It's Winter Sports Media Day here at Harris-Stowe. We're in the Emerson Performance Center at Harris-Stowe State University. I am A.D. Grimes, your voice of Harris-Stowe Athletics. We'll have a couple quick interviews. The women's basketball team is doing their rounds with the different forms of entertainment we have here, so is the men's basketball team as well. We'll sit down and talk with Coach Gil McDaniel as well as Coach Michael Cook. And we'll be right back. Will. All right, so here at Harris-Stowe State University Media Day, we'll get ready to, I'll show you a little bit of what I can see. Give me 1 second. Here at Harris-Stowe State University, I had to get a chance to talk with Coach Maura Gil McDaniel, our incoming women's basketball coach. She shared with me a couple things. She's really excited about being here, returning home to coach NAIA basketball. She played at Dillard University and has been involved in coaching since 2004. Let me see if I can get Coach Gil McDaniel. Sorry about that. If I can get her over to the table. Hold on 1 second. So we're back. Coach Gil McDaniel will be with us shortly, and we'll have a quick second. So hold, please. I'll let you see some of the sights and sounds, and we'll be right with you at Harris-Stowe State University Media Day. I am here with Coach Maura Gill McDaniel, affectionately known as Coach Maura. That's what we're gonna call her all season. So don't get mad when I'm not calling her by her last name. Don't be mad at me. It's our Coach Prime right here. So, Coach, welcome to Harris-Stowe State University. And so, tell me, like, how does it feel to be a part of the Hornet family now?
It's great. It's great. I attended Dillard University. It feels like I'm home at this point.
Being at those of you that don't know Dillard University, it's a HBCU in New Orleans, Louisiana. Shout out to the Blue Devils. So, Coach, how long have you been in coaching?
About 15 years.
Okay.
I spent the last 2 years. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old. So, coaching in the last 2 years with my husband. That was the hardest job I ever had.
I'm sure.
I said, I need to get back to work.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But it's a pleasure. I became a mother, and I spent some time doing that, but now I'm here back in.
So, back in college basketball, back on the sidelines, you had a scrimmage already. How does it feel? Like, how does it feel to, be all dressed up? We've seen, you all haven't seen it, but we've seen a couple outfit changes today. And so, how does it feel just to be like back on the sidelines?
Feels good. I have 2 sons.
Okay.
I mean, so these are my daughters. This is how I can give back to other young women, because I've been given so much. I have great mentors, and I really enjoy being a mentor. College coaching is fun. That's how we know each other. But the mentoring piece is great. A young lady texted me 5 this morning. She's overseas. Coach, the game is at 12:30. Here's the link. So
nice.
That's enjoyable for me.
So you've made quite a few stops. So how's the adjustment to St. Louis been?
Before I was in South Carolina, I was in Philadelphia. So it's good to be in the city again. So I do enjoy that. And I've lived in 10 different places. So I adjust as the city goes. I mean, I like the diversity. I like the growth of the city.
And the fact that it's an HBCU now.
HBCU.
So, Coach, you inherited a team that had quite a bit of turnover in terms of players, coaches, etc. How have you kind of come in and started putting your own 2 cents on the program?
Everyone has a clean number, maybe the 24th.
Okay.
I had 8 young women. We started with conditioning, and I wanted to see who their character really was.
Nice.
So we have a few additions since then, but those I call them the Iron 8. I took them through a month of preseason, and they didn't quit on me.
Nice.
So that's our foundation, and we just want to get better each day. A centimeter better. That works for us. But that's where we started, conditioning.
And we've talked earlier, and you told me that culture starts with good people. So how was that process in terms of how do you view good people? Like, what are some of those qualities that you see in a person to say this is the person right for our program?
That's a very good question. Good person. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, people are people.
Right.
But someone who cares about themselves, and someone who cares about others around them. Basketball brings us together, but you have to care about getting a degree, care about what you're going to be doing in 5 years. We're going to have fun playing basketball, but I need for them to get that degree. I have 2 myself, so I know you got to get a degree, because that's for you, and that's something you take with you no matter what. So,
Coach, this team has been through quite a bit of turmoil in the past seasons. What is your outlook for the season?
We're going to have fun. That we will have fun, and we're going to play hard. I won't spend too much time on the troubles the team has had, because that's water under the bridge.
Right.
So we're looking forward to give our best effort.
So we're in a very tough conference. The AMC has proven to be a very staunch competition for us. How do you plan, and how long do you see it taking for us to get a women's banner up there?
The beauty of basketball, you never know what's going to happen. You never know. And I say that with the experience of coaching in the Big East, coaching in the A-10. You never know who the champion's going to be, or else we wouldn't play the season.
Right.
So I can't give you an exact date. I mean, I'm going to take it one day at a time and get better each day, and it'll come. It will come, just because we all want to win, and it takes work.
So what are some of those key pieces and key players that you see really making an impact for Hornets basketball this year?
On our team now?
Yeah.
Just playing together. Move the ball, share the ball, make open shots, guard the ball, taking others out of their offense, and like I said, sharing the ball, executing.
So you named two captains. For our audience, can you tell us who our captains are?
Taya, she was just hanging on a rim.
We saw that.
Sure
I showed everybody that.
And Kaya, those two young women have really shown leadership. You know, usually you vote to figure out who the leaders are, but they weren't. They didn't know me. I didn't know them.
Right.
We gave ourselves our best first impression, and that's what they rose to. They're responsible. They do their classwork. So that's what we need. They play hard. They practice every single day. So that's who we want to lead our program. People who are dedicated to being good and getting better.
So, Coach, outside of daily practice, being a mom, being a wife, all of the consumes most of your time, like while you're preparing for the season.
Film. I watch a lot of film of us, of course, other teams, but it's a way to speed up everyone's learning curve. I mean, we have tools today that we never had before. That you can know every play someone ran in one season, which is amazing. But like I said, you still have to prepare. But I watch a lot of film for us. If we can get better, what we can do to be better. Because remember, I haven't seen them play, so I'm learning on-the-job training.
Nice. So, Coach, last question: as you're preparing for the season, it literally tips off in a couple days. You've already had a couple scrimmages. What is your hope and vision for this season?
Of course, we want to win. Right. But I want us to, when people come see us play, I want to play. God, they play hard. God, they play together. I want us to look like a team, and I want us to win games.
Coach, thank you so much. Building a winning culture right here at Harris-Stowe State University. The Coach Moore era is here. Let's do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If we can get a couple players over and we'll have a quick chat with them.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, we're here with senior last season, one of the hardest working defenders we have here at Harris-Stowe State University. How was your summer?
It was good. I was working the whole summer, really working, making money, getting ready to come back to school.
So, a lot of transition, new coach, kind of late start in terms of getting that access or the access to the new coach, etc.
Yeah.
What has this transition been like for you?
In the beginning, like throughout the summer, it was kind of rough because we didn't know who our coach was going to be, didn't know if we had any new players coming back. We only had 6 returners. So it was just like a lot of confusion and questions. But ever since we've gotten to school, it's just been straight work and getting to know our new coach and getting to know new players on the team, getting ready for the season and positive mindset, really.
So, Coach Moore has come in, having that mom feel.
Oh, yeah.
So what is something that you're looking forward to under her leadership?
I mean, she's a woman, first of all, and she went to HBCU. She went to an NAIA HBCU, and she has so much experience. So having that experience, coaching at high levels, but also playing at the level that we're at right now, it's like she just knows how to balance the two. And then also she's a mom herself, so it's just nice to have a mom as also like a mom figure, also as a coach.
So you've been voted team captain or selected as team captain.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It's something that I'm proud of, and it's also exciting because I know that I could be also someone that people feel comfortable talking to, listening to. I know how to communicate with them, so I feel like a captain is definitely supposed to be someone that knows how to talk to their teammates and talk to the coach. I'm excited about it. I'm ready to take that role.
So we've had a scrimmage already. We're getting ready for the season to tip off. What is your ceiling? Like, where do you think this team can go?
Beyond what I could even say, honestly, because I feel like everyone is doubting us. Nobody thinks we're going to be something just based off our record last year, having a new coach, not having that many players, and every single person on this team, you ask anyone, we're so excited to prove everybody wrong. Because the only people that really believe in us is us, and we excited.
Well, Kaya, good luck on the season.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we're back at Harris-Stowe State University Media Day, and I'm here with Coach Michael Cook. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good, man. This is a great time, but you know me. This is for the players, man.
Right.
I'm about trying to get ready for tonight, but I like seeing them smiling and having fun, having a good time, running around, and they've earned it. They put in the time since we've been here practicing and getting ready, so, sometimes you got to represent. I'm a little too old for the TikTok and all that stuff.
Hey, I feel you, Coach. I definitely feel
But they're
you.
having a good time. They're trying to get me to do a TikTok. I don't see it happening, though. So
Just for the one time. Just kick the season off
maybe.
right.
The wife is here. I may have to. If she makes me do it, I got to do it.
Hey, you got to do what the wife say, right, Coach?
Exactly.
So, getting ready for your first season, you got a scrimmage later on today, homecoming in a couple weeks.
Right.
How have you prepared for this moment?
We've done we've had to break down and trying to get everybody to understand that there is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. Of course we want to see immediate success. That's the world we live in.
Right.
We live in that popcorn generation. Put it in 30 seconds and we got what we want.
Right.
But we're just trying to teach them how to make sure they do the little things first and become a team, work together, and just build it from there. But I've liked what we've seen so far. We're going to find it's good to go against somebody different today. But we'll find out where we're at, and I think we've built a good foundation of what we've been doing so far.
So, Coach, coming in, we got a lot of new faces and players, a couple holdovers from the team last year. How has it been in building your culture at Harris-Stowe?
The guys we brought in, we're familiar with it, what we're trying to do, and so it's always crucial you establish leaders right off the bat, because if it's a player-driven team, then it's going to be a better team instead of just me yelling all the time. So we have about 5 guys that kind of hold people accountable and picking up on what I want and what we need as a team. Coach Andrew's done a great job enforcing those things off the court, whether it be study hall, community service. So we've gotten better at understanding what we want. We're still teaching them the in and outs of little things, situational stuff, 5 minutes left in the game, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. So we're teaching them the concepts, but at the same time, we're helping them grow on and off the court through the game of basketball.
So Harris-Stowe's had some recent success. I'm looking at banners from 2017 to 2020, and then we had a couple down years. How will you come in and restore that and put some more banners on the wall here?
Well, we talk about tradition before, with the banners, but we also stress that it is a process. Fortunately, where I was at before, we won 4 banners, so I'm familiar with what it has, and it's not going to happen overnight. But we always talk about the banners are not really trophies; they're the receipts for the work we put in.
Nice.
And so if we show those receipts every day, and get better at least 1% every day, and not take any steps backwards, then we'll have some banners sooner or later. I think it's wide open right now. We got the usual teams because they don't know what they don't know.
Right.
So they're good at following the concept of what we want, and they believe in our system, and they believe in the culture that we're trying to establish. So that always helps. If you have guys that believe in it and say, "I trust coach and the coach staff," then they're going to be successful in this situation.
So you brought up some of the competition we have. We got some really tough competition in the AMC.
Yeah.
How have you prepared, or have you? I know the strong conference push.
Well, what we did is we tried to have a tough non-conference schedule. And we knew we have a great atmosphere here at Emerson. So if we played majority of our games non-conference on the road to prepare us for road games in conference. It's always been my formula to steal some games on the road and take care of home. So we're playing some non-conference. We play a couple tough exhibitions, Lincoln, Pittsburgh State. And those are all games that are going to help us grow. If we play tougher competition before we get to conference will be easy for us. I always say if you practice like you're going to play, when you get in the game, you're really just in practice. So that's how we treat the games also, is that if we play tougher teams, when we get in conference, play Moab, we play Columbia, we've been playing tougher teams already, so it'll help us. But, I'm fortunate to know everybody in the conference because when I was in junior college, all these teams recruited my guys. So they know what we're capable of. They know that we're going to come and bring it every night. And I think the crowd will love what they see because we're going to work hard. That's all it is. If we can get guys to work hard, put in the work, show that energy, enthusiasm, and feed off this vibe that we get in here, we're going to be fine. Because homecoming's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're excited about it. We got some recruits coming in even then, we've had some excitement where people are wanting to come watch us today. Even our scrimmage, we had some high schools coming to watch us play. People in town. We made open scrimmage because I wanted people to see our product. I wanted people to know that we are trying to represent St. Louis the right way.
Right. So, Coach, you come in. You know, they've had quite a few coaches in 2 or 3 years. So, what are some of the pieces, and who are some of the players that you've seen that you're like, you know what, I'm excited for these players, for everyone else to see the work that they're putting in?
We have some good freshman class. I'll just start from freshman and move up. But we'll probably start Jamaric Hammond at the point. He's a freshman. But he's a sponge. He's always the point guards. I coach the point guards pretty hard. They report to me, but all 4 of our point guards are in my office every day, learning our offense, learning what we want to do. They have to know where everybody's supposed to be on every set, every play we run. They got to know all 5 positions. So they're in the office. Jamaric's going to be a good key for us. But we also have, Ken Martin and Bray Rufus. Those guys are transfers from NAIA, but they know what I want. They can play several positions. But then we also have Alex Nunley and then Taj. That is going to be a great addition for us. Taj, Tony. They play 4 and 5, 3, 4, and 5. But, the holdovers have been doing a great job, too.
Yeah.
They've been buying in, and I think they'll be a little nervous today because of what they went through the last few years.
Yeah.
They said that yesterday. They didn't have a great practice yesterday, and I said, what's going on? They said, expectation. I said, that's a great thing. Expectation is a great thing. That means they expect great things out of you. And pressure is a great thing because people know what you're capable of doing. So eat up that pressure, take those expectations, and run with it. I think Antoine Campbell's going to be great for us. I think Patrick Evans has come on great for us. Justin's done a great job. John's picking up things what we're doing and growing. So, we kept 5 guys from last year that I thought were going to be crucial for us, and they've done some great things for us. Now, I will tell you they're going to coach. Nobody's coached me as hard as you coached me in a while. But that's a good thing. If I'm coaching you hard, it's because I care about you. It's because I love you. And I think those are seniors that are going to be great for us. We see the future being big for us. I don't know if I felt the way I felt today when I got up, which is my wife said, what's going on? I said, I have a little excitement going on inside me that I haven't had for a while. Because this is new for me, too, moving to a new city. I've been somewhere for 15 years and then coming here and trying to establish something because I want to be great here. I want this program to be great. So we're excited. I mean, the holdovers are going to get us there. I think our freshmen are going to be a great addition. Probably go about 10, 11 deep right now, and we'll see. We're going to turn it up a little bit, and we're going to try to get everybody a chance to get some experience to play in conference because we know we got to be deep when we get in conference.
Yeah. So I even having 4 point guards is big. I know from watching this team a couple years, 1 player, 2 players go down or foul trouble, and ball handling becomes a problem. So having that depth is really important.
Exactly.
So, Coach, outside of you hold multiple positions here at the school. So what does outside of being a husband, a father, a coach, assistant athletic director?
I've learned to lean on my assistant coach and meals planning for us. She'll do some stats in the stands for me, little things that I look for. She'll film and take pictures for the guys and give it to them. So to take those little things that aren't necessarily, they don't seem like big things, but they're big things because they're little things that take up my time. The main thing right now, since we got into going to heaven in practice, has been just getting ready for Lander, watching film. And then recruiting, and then branding. Branding's been the big thing for me. It's just getting out, letting people know what we do. But that ties into our community service stuff that we're doing too. But we've been branding on social media a lot, I blow you up all the time on social media. So it's just, I think I've done it enough to know how to manage. But there's been some times where I've changed how I practice. We go early in the morning now, whereas I've always went in the evening. So that frees me up to get out in the community and go watch other high schools practice because that's that branding part to get out and say, hey, can we come watch you practice? Today in scrimmage, we'll have 2 high schools here to watch us scrimmage. Not that we're recruiting, we just want to know that we're here for you to come. So the majority of my
name should be in their vision. Right?
So majority of the time it's been branding more than anything. It's just changing the outlook of what we do and how we do things, and not just basketball. We're talking athletics. We're talking Harris-Stowe. We're talking everything. I try to be involved in enrollment management meetings over there in the main building just because I want to be involved with everything because I want to help it grow, and I want to help our young guys grow too.
So, Coach, last question. Homecoming's in a couple weeks. Big game with Philander. big thing for HBCU basketball here in St. Louis. What's your season outlook? Like, where do you see this team come February or March?
Well, in all honesty, I want us to be in the top 3 or 4 in conference. That's just my goals. I'm not saying that. That's just how I hold myself there. I want us to grow every day, but I want to make a run in conference playoffs. I think that we're capable of doing. I think we have to do that. Now, it takes more than talent to win those games. Obviously, we're going to have to buy in and grow. And we're going to have some ups and downs. We may lose some non-conference games, but that's good because we can grow from that. I don't like games. I like practice. So you'll see me in games just sitting down and just kind of making mental notes of what we can get better at. But we'll be intense. Homecoming's going to be intense. I love Coach Day down at Philander, and we've talked and we've had, it's a big deal for HBCU, and I think we're going to represent the right way. But I'd like to see us in the top 3 in conference. Our guys are hungry. They want to win conference. They want to say they did it in first year. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make history, and they want to make history. So I'm excited about that.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you. I know you got a game coming up in a couple hours.
I appreciate it.
And stay tuned for more Harris-Stowe State University athletics right here on YouTube. Thank you.
Appreciate it. You want one of the seniors?
Yeah. I'm here with Justin Edwards, right?
Yep, correct.
A senior here at Harris-Stowe State University. So, process, new coach. How was your summer getting, as you get ready for the school year? How was your summer?
So my summer, it was just really getting prepared, talking to Coach Cook and just seeing what his vision was for not just now, but for the future.
Okay.
He told us that this is going to be like the building ground where it's going to start from. So I was glad to be a part of that, and when I talked to him, I was ready to get here and get ready to get going.
So you were here last year, pretty tough season. Then we have a change in leadership. How have you adjusted to the new staff, the new coaches, the new players, etc.?
I've adjusted. I think I've adjusted very well. I love all my teammates. I love all my guys. I love Coach Cook, Coach Andrews. Like I said before, he's trying to build something. Build a brand not just for him, but for the whole entire program. Just changing what last year's narrative was. And I'm just excited for that as well.
So, having been a part of those teams and seeing the process over your years here, what is it that you're most looking forward to this season?
I'm looking forward to our take on the game this year. We're going to take a very much defensive approach. Coach Cook is a very defensive head coach, and that's what he cares about the most. And defense, offense wins games, defense wins championships. Is a lot to say. So, like I said, I'm going to take that approach and just buy into it.
So, going in, we got a couple returning players, and then we got a lot of new faces. As a senior leader on the team, who has really shown you like that you feel comfortable leaving the program in their hands?
I would say Jameric, our point guard, we call him Pony. Jameric, he's very good I call him the young leader. We can, anytime anything's going down in practice, we can also look to him. As only being a freshman, he's a very good leader as well. So that's why I feel comfortable with him.
So, last question. Season outlook in terms of where do you want come senior night? Where do you want what should the fans expect come senior night from you?
So you expect a great outcome. Obviously, I want to win every game, but the senior night's going to be like our last night here. It's going to be very important to us. So we're going to come out and try to come out on top of that as well.
All right. Well, I see they're getting ready for the team picture, so I don't want you to miss that.
No,
thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
That was senior Justin Edwards. We are going to wrap it up here at Harris-Stowe State University Media Day. I'm A.D. Grimes, your voice of Harris-Stowe Athletics. We have a great season tipping off just in a couple weeks. Homecoming here at Harris-Stowe State University. If you know anything about HBCU, it's homecoming. So homecoming here, we'll play Philander Smith. Both men's and women's basketball will tip off their seasons in 2 weeks, weekend of the October 29th right here at the Emerson Performance Center. If you're in St. Louis, come out, support your local HBCU. On behalf of Dr. Latanya Collins-Smith, our president, and Mr. Will. Hold on. Hey, Will, I haven't done this in a while. What's your last name? William Carey. Haven't done it in a while, y'all. It's been a long time since basketball season. On behalf of Mr. William Carey, our Director of Athletics, I am A.D. Grimes, signing off.